downtown Indy. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Where the fuck is your name at?
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway
Get us
from
started.
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start
Yeah,
here
he was already sitting
at
in
the
that shit waiting. He's sitting that shit when we was in the third quarter. Oh no, it's straight. I ain't send that shit. Alright, and I'm not about to send that bitch either. You feel me?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
For sure, I'm still gonna be in here though, cause I ain't about to talk to that nigga.
Last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And a
Cool.
42-yard line here and brought down there.
Yeah.
What a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year, with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Get in here! Yes! Sit y'all butts down. Don't lean back. Sit up.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Colts at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. A dump off to Elliott. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue.
Did y'all clean up your desk?
Conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Fuck you lying. Stop lying.
That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a big call there on their opening drive. They go for it on 4th and goal. It pays off.
Yeah, I think, Brandon, they were feeling like they needed to match that touchdown on the other end. They didn't want to give them an advantage by kicking a field goal and being down here at the outset.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Jwhoppe Williams with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Dwayne Eskridge. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake it. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got room. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 165 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. That frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Wilson's throw pulled in by Kittle. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Buying time to his left. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll put some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. So
the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time run out in this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off now.
Williams. Some lucky fucking runs.
Only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
I was bullshitting for real, but at the same time, it's just weird. Like, he's stopping plays that shouldn't be stopped.
6 on third down to keep the drive going. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time.
And then I could have had an easy touchdown with Ezekiel, but that nigga did some weird shit. Yeah.
They're gonna run the sweep.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
That shit had me mad for real. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't know.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon.
This nigga running back is just everything falls forward.
Down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, if he fucks it up at this point, I'll clutch that shit and I'll win, but
now a handoff to
yeah.
Williams. And able to get this to the 31. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above
Yeah,
all,
now he doing goal line
yes,
offenses and shit.
Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Williams.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I was about to say.
About 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Defensively, they know the situation. They stand in line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them. Exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go
Yeah, this nigga just falls forward.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5.
Shit kind of lame, but whatever.
Getting 7. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Yeah. This nigga just falling forward. Like, look at this shit. You about to see it. That's if you're watching it. Jump back and he just falls all the way into the end zone for 10 yards.
As they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, a great grab by Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away. His throw incomplete.
Nigga wide open. He just, how you miss a wide open nigga though? Like, come on. Nigga Kittle wide open. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
So they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw again is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. Unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit
Look at this shit, bro. Missed tackles.
And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
I kind of already knew the yards this shit because I ain't get that touchdown on that last drive. He decided to throw that bitch. I'm going to pick one off and run that bitch back.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Yeah.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So 1st and 10
say
now from the 30.
Maybe if I decide to let it right now, nah, nigga, you ain't getting that shot at me. Nigga play like a hoe. But at the same time, I was doing bullshit too. Nigga, I did a tight end fake on the fucking field goal. Did you see that shit? I know that shit had to piss him off low key. Like, I could have really won that game, but I don't like this league. Because it's not like my players, you know?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
Fucking with Siege?
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7, and they'll try to get back to their winning
Siege or some Smite, one of the two shit.
To take on the 49ers. That'll do it.
Pretty much. Alright, let me see. Bruh. Matter of fact, I guess I lied, bro. I don't got Smite on this bitch. What the world? Bro, I could have sworn this shit was up here, though. I mean, it kind of makes sense, because niggas wasn't playing that shit for a while, so I would be trying to get that extra space. Elijah! Tank, come here! Y'all need to put some shoes on. Yeah, I don't got this bitch in here. That shit lame as hell. I just... Like, I was turning up yesterday, though.